Hello everybody, this is Abraham with North Shore Computer Services, and today I'd like to show you interworkings of this Exabyte tape drive. There, it's an autoloader. Means that it's the robotic arm inside and a bunch of tapes. So I'll pull the last screw out. Wow. So it has 12 tapes on each side, so 24 tapes at 400 uncompressed, 800 compressed, which adds up to about less than 20 terabytes of data that can be stored this way. Not very efficient compared to today's hard drives, where you can have 4 terabyte hard drive taking up basically a room of 2 of these tapes. So 4 terabytes, but still quite impressive amount of storage. Highly complex, way too many parts, but I guess in days gone by, this was the only way you could do it. In fact, this thing is not that old. It's only maybe 6-7 years old. Maybe 2006. No, it's about 6 or 7 years old, which in computer terms is ancient. So this thing doesn't work. It powers up, but nothing's moving on the inside. I'll power it up. I wish I could see the arm go back and forth and zip, zap, and pick the tapes and check the tapes. It doesn't do anything. The lights are blinking. Oh, there's the arm moving. I didn't hear on the inside any noise before I opened it. There's some things moving. There's some light blinking, so it does some internal checks. I haven't worked with this technology ever. I've worked with just manual loaders, and I don't really like computerized taping systems. They're very, very slow. I don't believe this thing is any faster than any other ones that I've worked with, so not quite easy to deal with. But one thing that's for sure, once it's on tape, as long as you store tape properly, it'll be on there for quite some time, and you do not have the problem with clicking hard drives, failing hard drives. And it's got its own set of problems, but for the most part, it has place in history, let's put it this way. So I couldn't unlock anything using the control panel, but if we just move these motors, these come out, and that's how you basically transport. So once those are out, this thing is a little easier to carry. What we'll do right now is we're actually going to pull out the tape drive. I gotta use the pliers. No, I don't know where my needle nose pliers went. Oh, I got it. All of my needle nose have disappeared, of course. We'll just use a screwdriver. Now we just have to disconnect the power connector. And you can use this tape drive in your desktop system if you want to, really. You just have to have the SCSI controller. And oh, it's a Phillips. Great. Everything here is hex, and on the drive, probably because it's considered to be consumer replaceable item. You just have Phillips screws. This thing is fairly smart. It has the network connection, so you can monitor the activity using your browser. There you go. That's the tape drive, heavy. I see. This is a very interesting way of dealing with tapes. So the way this works is, I was wondering, it has to go from reel to reel or from spool to spool. So what it actually does is, this is the only spool, and when you put it in, it grabs and starts winding onto itself. So the second half of the tape is on the inside. So in reality, this tape would be much bigger had it not been for the actual interesting design that they had. So I'm not particularly fond of that design. So if it can be seen, there is a second spooler inside. Let's see if I could get the light on there. So that's basically what we have, manufactured by IBM. Really interesting piece of equipment. I like these mechanical things. What's one thing that I know is that if it's got mechanics inside, there is a way to fix it, because usually mechanics is what goes bad. If electronics fails, it's really hard to find what actually is going on. So here we have a tape drive, internal, that can be put into any computer if you want to. Get it set up and back up your stuff on a 800 gigabyte cartridge that's compressed. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.